and I wholeheartedly commend it to the House.
I call the honourable member Carol Beaumont.
This bill, the Employment Relations Continuity of Labour Amendment Bill from Jamie Lee Ross, is an ugly bill. It is about the ugly National Party that hates workers, that hates unions, that brought in the Employment Contracts Act and has a long history prior to that. But more than that, it's an unnecessary bill. There is no need for this. Low levels of strike. Nobody actually wants it, probably, except possibly one company. Even the EMA don't. This is a bill that is driven by a hatred of unions and will be added to the stable of attacks by this government on workers' rights, driving down wages and conditions. And I'm sickened in this House by hearing the constant attacks on unions by that side of the House. The anti-union rhetoric really just gets up my nose. This is a low-road bill. It's a race to the bottom. It's nothing about driving successful collaborative workplaces. What does it do? It just basically makes it impossible for workers to use strike action if they need to get a collective agreement settled, a very rare event nowadays. And why? Well, Jamie Lee Ross seems to think it's got something to do with the ports of Auckland. They seem to be part of the reason for this bill, and I won't go into the details of his long opinion piece on the matter, but just suffice to say this is another bit of legislation driven by the desires and needs of a particular company. And the context is a whole raft of other anti-worker legislation, including the current Employment Relations Act amendments that we are dealing with. This is a government that doesn't focus on jobs. This is a government that's focused on driving down wages, and I look forward to voting against this bill.
I call the honourable member Chris Ockenville.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.